got an opportunity to work for a travel company. We understood the visa problems, issues. We knew the pain point. We started weaning our customers. We guys are a little emotional. We handle SRK visas, we handle the big visas also. Yes, they do have an edge because they are celebrities. A lot of on-arrival visas available for Indians, so you can plan your trip accordingly. One is plan your trip in advance.
क्या लगता है आपको वीजा इंडस्ट्री का सबसे बड़ा लूपहोल क्या है? नमस्ते एंड वेलकम। 6 महीने के साइलेंस के बाद आई एम नाउ बैक विद द 4th एपिसोड ऑफ रैड टॉक विद राधिका। और मेरे साइलेंस का रीजन, along with RAD Digital, I am now on my second entrepreneurial journey, co-founding a skincare brand, Hummus Beauty, with my younger brother and the founder, Prabal Bhatia. But before we dive in, thank you to everyone who waited, checked on me and nudged me. आपने रैड टॉक्स को अलाइव रखा जब वो साइलेंट पे था. And after my last episode with Mr. Kabir Kochar, a venture capitalist, it felt more than right to have this conversation now more than ever. The visa and immigration industry, which is now in a crisis, in ICU. Rules are getting chaotic, visas are getting delayed, and no one is really explaining what is actually happening until now. Today, I sit down with a man who has been reshaping global mobility for Indians. एक ऐसी कंपनी के founder who has been revolutionizing visa processes and has touched millions of travelers. Pleasure to introduce you to Mr. Rajan Dua, founder and managing director of Udaan India Pvt. Limited. They call themselves the original visa company.
Thank you, Radhikka. Thank you, RAD Talk, for inviting me for such interesting interaction.
This is not just another founder podcast. This is a diagnostic report for every Indian that has stood outside embassies with hope in one hand and paperwork in the other. So get ready for an unfiltered view into this industry. So Mr. Rajan, what's the origin story of Udaan? क्या वो एक मोमेंट था कि आपको लगा there is something worth solving in this industry?
Udaan has been very close to me, and I'm talking of 1990 when I completed my graduation and I didn't had any job, and I got an opportunity to work for a travel company. One fine day I was asked to go and deposit a passport to a certain embassy, and I went to that Chanakyapuri area where I used to cross that area in my DTC bus days when I used to be in college, but I didn't get an opportunity to get down and see most of the embassies were there, and I found it to be very good, and I thought this is the most cleanest and neatest place in Delhi, which is still there. And I really liked it, and when I went to the embassy, I interacted with people. I thought that this is something which is, very good, and I really felt very good when I started interaction with embassy people over there, and I found it there's a huge opportunity here that we Indians are not taking it seriously. So that's how the idea came up, and we three college friends came together and we started Udaan, which was born on 3rd Feb 1992. This is the same premises where me and you are talking. It's the same
Wow.
building where we started our Udaan. From the terrace, it was small business center, one table and 3 chairs. So first we used to clean the office and then we used to sit and do our business over there. And that's how the journey started of Udaan. Then we expanded, and that's how we are here today. The only good part is that we still feel very privileged and very grateful to God and our customers and people who have supported us in all 33 years, that we are able to maintain one single brand, which is very, very difficult in today's, we just had visas to offer and we still do the same business.
Perfect. So from 1992 to 2025, we've come a long way. क्या reason है 3-decade long success का?
So we understood the visa problems, issues. We knew the pain point. We started weaning our customers. The most important was the awareness. Today we have a social media. We have so many platforms. Within instant seconds, you come to know what's happening
Correct.
around the globe. In our days, we used to print a letter, and we used to do a cyclostyle, and we used to send it to our agents of what changes are coming up. Yes, the focus was there. The team focus was there to how we can grow, how we can make visas more simpler, more easier, more prompt. I still remember I had a lot of outstation clients during those days. We still have. Southern India was my favorite region till date, and we used to have STD calls,
Yeah.
and that was very steep during those days.
Correct.
So when good part is that we started getting those display numbers phone, so we used to catch up who's calling, and we used to reply within seconds, which really made our agents very comfortable. That we saved on their cost. We didn't took much long. Sir, किसकी visa query कर रहे हैं आप? कौन सा visa? We used to remember the cases.
Correct.
So that made us very prompt, as Udaan is very prompt. This is what we started getting the feedback from people that, oh, you guys are very prompt, you're very agile in our services. That's how we understood the pain point of travel agents and customers who were working with us. We slowly expanded ourselves. I think we became TIE member in 1996, which was till date the most renowned travel association of India. I give a lot of credit to TIE where we are today because we started attending those conventions. We used to meet the bosses there. That used to give us an exposure to meet 500 or 600 travel agents under one roof in 3 days.
Yeah.
We used to save a lot of our cost on sales, and subsequently we became member for other association as well, which Tafi came in later, and then other bodies are also there. But these association meetings gave us a lot of confidence, a lot of exposure in the market, that people know there's a company called Udaan. And I'm sorry, but just to come back to our visa industry, एक travel agency में एक normal staff होता था, sometimes a peon also. I'm sorry to say that they used to go and deposit the passport.
Yeah.
So our industry was not taken that seriously.
Correct.
People used to have, oh yeah, bank statement लगा दो, covering letter लगा दो, and visa हो के आ जाएगा. But it took us a while to make people understand how critical the visa industry is. To be true, we made it more organized. We gave people what they wanted, the information, the services, the knowledge, which is very important in our industry.
And the promptness.
The promptness.
Great. So everybody keeps talking about the business acumen of Banya or a Gujarati business owner. As a Punjabi business owner, what has been your greatest strength?
See, I will not say I find Banyas to be more practical and more successful businessmen than Punjabi. We guys are a little emotional. But on a serious note, I think I learned everything from my parents, my mother and my father. And the only thing which I have learned till date is they were very humble. I live with my mother, and she still stays very grounded, very humble. We are very hospitable, and these two or three things I make use in my business as well.
Yeah.
So if you're humble and if you're hospitable and if you're able to understand people's issues, problem, visas, then I think you create a very good comfort level with the person who's coming and talking to you with his problems. And if you're able to resolve it,
Yeah.
you have that client for life.
Correct.
And this is what I give credit to my parents on this.
So Udaan has been filing visas for celebrities like SRK, Hrithik Roshan. Do the famous influential people have a chance to bypass the normal visa line?
See, they are stars, so everybody knows them today. Globally, everybody knows thanks to OTT platform. But in our days, yes, nowadays we don't get those groups very often because courtesy all these tourism boards, they take care of their visa processing because every country needs Indian film to be shot in their country, and then people start traveling to that place. So, but I'm talking of 90s and early 2000. We have handled a lot of film groups. We have handled SRK visas. We have handled Hrithik's visas also. Yes, they do have an edge because they are celebrities. So definitely, even the embassy and the consulars or Indians, they all know them very well. But on a serious note, it depends on how good is your travel history.
Yeah.
Are you using the visas in a correct manner? You're not misusing the visa. And once you have a good travel history, a steady, flow of travel, I think there's no issue. Even a common man can apply a visa and he can get things easily. That's no problem. Things easily. That's no problem.
Top 3 major reasons Indians के visa reject होने का.
See, I think don't mind, but हमारा social media जो है वो थोड़ा negative भी हो जाता है, and it's more of an awareness. You need to take visa processing very seriously.
Yeah.
Because nowadays I keep on hearing we have non-refundable fares, we have non-refundable hotels. People book much in advance, but when it comes to visas, they don't give that due importance to
Correct.
visa. I'm sorry to say that. And what happens is when you apply for your application, like I apply your visa, so your passport and your documents are your spokesperson. Am I right?
Correct.
You're not going personally to the embassy.
Definitely not.
So your document have to speak.
Yeah.
So if you don't write a covering letter, I am going to Paris for tourism. No, just write it down why you want to travel to France. What is the purpose? How long you are spending the time there? Give us your profile. Oh, you are doing a talk show. You're earning well. Congratulations! I just heard that you started a company with your brother. All the very best. So people should know your profile.
Correct.
You're earning well. You're well settled, and you're applying your visas.
Yeah.
And you're going to be staying in this hotel. This is the airlines you're booked, and you're carrying all the medical insurances as per the norms of the embassy.
Correct. They
will definitely grant you visa. You have to keep the basic checklist in mind. Don't take it very casually. That don't give dummy bookings or just book a hotel and you are not sure that whether you're going to be staying there or not.
Correct.
Just to wrap up your visa, plan your trip.
So planning the trip in advance, and especially your visas much in advance.
Much in advance.
So do you believe that the visa and the immigration industry is now towards sunset? Because we're working with many clients in this very industry, and whenever I speak to a new business owner from this industry, and that's the very first thing that I get to hear.
See, when it comes to our domain, in terms of visas, I think we are growing at a very good pace. After COVID, the market has really picked up.
Yeah.
I think the perception of Indian traveler has changed completely. Everybody wants to travel. They have identified their destinations, their countries where they want to travel.
Yeah.
Earlier, an Indian used to take a holiday once a year or twice a year. Now they have 6 or 7 short holidays they plan, which is very good for the outbound industry. Our passport, ranking has grown up easily. There are a lot of e-visas available, a lot of on-arrival visas available for Indians, so you can plan your trip accordingly. So I beg to differ. I think we guys are going all in when it comes to visas. I think the outbound is really growing at a very good pace. In spite of tensions going on, war happening, a lot of countries are shut, but still we are traveling. The numbers are growing every day.
What you see as being the emerging destinations to look travel करेंगे in the coming years? What are those countries that Indians would want to travel more?
See, emerging destinations, abhi bhi jaise good part is that our Indian carriers having a direct flight to Bali, to Vietnam, Phuket, we have a direct flight now. So there are so many destinations where we have a direct. Now, I think 1st October we are starting with Manila, Philippines. I feel Philippines will do very good with the Indian crowd. And so wherever we are getting direct, I think Europe also, Indigo is putting direct flights to Athens, to Denmark, Copenhagen. I heard even Spain, they are putting a direct flight. So these destinations where Indians can travel directly will really make sense. It's a lot of saving time, and obviously the airfares will be much, much affordable for them. So Europe will do good, I'm sure. Southeast Asia is really picking up very well. Even CIS is doing very well. If you see Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan are all doing very well with the Azerbaijan. We had an issue just now, but still it is going very well. Georgia is doing very well.
Hot question. US visa को अब लगने में almost 1 year लग रहा है. Is this the new normal for Indians?
I think Trump is always in demand. But yeah, you're right. US visa currently in last 1 year or so, there has been delays in appointments because of various reasons. But you say कि 1 year लगेगा visa लगने में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. They keep on releasing appointments. You need to keep a proper follow.
Okay.
And they do give you if it's an urgent travel, they do give you an emergency appointments as well.
Okay.
So it's not that it's completely that you will take 1 year. You should keep on checking with your travel agents on the dates available. Usually they keep on opening, but you know that we have so many different categories where we work for visas. Student is because of certain changes it did, and there was a lot of chaos on the student visa appointments. Unfortunately, a lot of people missed out their colleges and they are joining in January. This has happened for the first time. I've seen such kind of delays happening. But yes, there was a delay. But for normal B1, B2 appointments for tourists and business, they keep on releasing those appointments. So it's not a scare. Just be patient. This is what I can suggest.
Coming to the H1B visa fees, what do you think? Is Trump trying to attack Indians?
I think he's encouraging his own countrymen to pick up the job which we Indians are right now occupying it. It's we can't help it. It's his decision. But yes, I feel somewhere down the line it's going to benefit India because our qualified people will come back to India and we're going to shine better. And I'm sure they'll have better plans in India.
A layman question: is this Schengen visa?
It's called Schengen. Yeah.
Okay. This visa is now taking almost a month, right? So, what can an Indian do to not have this much time, wait time?
No, I agree with you. In fact, as a traveler, I'm talking like as a traveler now, I think a lot of Schengen countries appointments are not easily available.
Yeah.
It's very restrictive as
Of
compared to previous years. But I think we should need to plan ourselves much in advance. And I'm sure we have improved quite a lot. We Indians are planning our trips much way in advance. So you can apply your visa 3 months in advance and embassy is granting your visa as per the dates what you are traveling to. So my suggestion is plan your trip in advance. There's a bit of a technical thing which I would like to share is that the Schengen rule says that wherever you have a maximum stay,
Yeah.
you should apply a visa through that country. Whether you are
Okay.
entering later, it's not that your first port of entry you need to
Correct.
apply. Wherever you have a maximum stay, you can use that visa. So suppose if I, as a traveler, I know the Italian Schengen visa appointments are not available.
Correct.
So I'll take some other Schengen. I'll show my maximum stay and I'll definitely stay there.
Yeah.
But I'll squeeze on few days to travel to Italy as well because
Correct.
that has been a destination where I have been looking forward to travel. So this is what I will alter my itinerary.
Okay.
But be very genuine. Please do confirm bookings whenever you are applying your Schengen visa because they don't like visa shopping and they're becoming very strict on this. So my advice is that you should always apply in advance. You should have a confirmed plan and you can fix up those Schengen countries where you want to travel. Show a short stay there and you can travel to those countries.
क्या लगता है आपको वीजा इंडस्ट्री का सबसे बड़ा लूप होल क्या है?
I feel now we feel visa companies are getting more recognized. Earlier, when we started, there was no balance to it. Anybody and everybody can open a visa company. It is still there. There are no licenses being issued by the government.
Correct.
People start working as a visa company from next day itself. So I think we need to, organize it in a better way. We need to give them a proper license. I think embassies are also very watchful on this that they give accreditation to the correct agencies, visa agencies who are doing regular, genuine processing with the particular country. So I think we need to be more recognized on that.
Okay.
It's not very organized till date.
इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स जिस रेशो में अभी तक बाहर पढ़ने जा रहे थे बिकॉज ऑफ ये सारे वीजा रेगुलेशंस, क्या आपको लगता है अगले आने वाले 5 साल में वो बाहर पढ़ने जाना कम कर देंगे?
No, I don't think so. Yes, maybe the job opportunities or maybe they want to continue after their education, that might have a restriction. But I think the education system in UK, in US, Canada, Australia has been super, and we have been seeing the growth
Yeah.
year on year. So I don't think so. There's going to be any decline on this. But yes, alternately, a student need to plan that there are a lot many opportunities in his own home country than settling down anywhere he wants to. So that he or she has to keep it in mind. But I don't think so. There's going to be any decline in student visa.
Okay. Lately मैंने एक टर्म बहुत सुना है, पढ़ा है, वीजा एंजाइटी. किसी का वीजा रिजेक्ट हो गया, वो ऑलमोस्ट उनकी ईगो पे आ जाता है और वो रिजेक्शन नहीं ले पाते हैं. What do you have to say about this term?
It's not anxiety. It's just that you need to be very confident when you're preparing for an interview. You need to prepare yourself. And this is what we do with our clients. We prepare them for the mock interviews because sometimes the other person who's talking to you is talking on his own slang.
Correct.
And we need to understand what he is saying. So this is what we keep on doing that. You're right. Visa anxieties are there, but we need to be very practical. It's not if you're genuine, you are seeking a visa from some particular country, your purpose of travel is correct, you have given all the papers correctly, you have applied on time, then there should not be any anxiety issues. Anxiety issues can only happen when you have applied something wrong.
Yeah.
Uh, this is what I can suggest. Yes, nowadays I see an anxiety on not people they are traveling, but when their housemates are traveling or when their servants are traveling, they're more worried on their visas. Then उनका anxiety issues वो visa हो रहे कि नहीं हो रहे हैं. That I have seen. It's very very common, and you know how critical those visas are to get a visa for housemaids or accompanying servants. That anxiety I have seen. But normally, if you apply on time and if you're correct on your paperwork, there should not be any anxiety issues. Use it on.
Your advice to Indians जिनका visa reject हो गया है, how to build that trust again.
See, there has to be a reason of rejection for
Correct.
visas for sure, and we all know why our visa got rejected. Whether we faltered on our interview questions or we didn't apply proper papers, we didn't give them right kind of a documentation. But good part is that you can always reapply. We can always overcome what we couldn't submit or what we couldn't answer. We need to combat on that lapses what we have done in our previous file, but we can always reapply. There is nothing that you can't apply after that, unless there is something which you have not given a proper document, which is not genuine. I want to say.
How far are we from a day or let's say times कि ये visa process कुछ automated होगा and humans won't be needed?
I think the time has come now. It's going to happen very soon. I feel बीच में ये COVID आ गया नहीं तो your eyes and your finger will become your passport in coming years. Everything will go digital. Our passports will be kept in museums, I'm sure. with those stamps and all, because I don't think so you'll be carrying your passport in coming years or so. So biometric, your eyes, and everything is going to be online. So time has come now. The only thing is our visa industry needs to take this thing very seriously, and we need to digitalize our automation. How fast we can adapt to this technology, but yes, it is knocking on our doors for sure.
And you think this is a threat for companies?
No, in fact, the more technical things become for any kind of a thing, the more you are in demand. This is what I feel in a positive way. So just that it will become more technical. You need to apply your visas online. You need to attach. You need to upload your documents properly. Whether the scan has gone correctly or not, you need to keep everything in mind. So I don't think so. It's going to be any kind of a threat. But yes, it will get digital. We need to accept that. So let's reverse our role now.
Okay.
I'll ask you certain questions.
Sure.
So why did you choose to become a digital, company to pick up such difficult topic of visa and immigration, whereas most marketing people avoid all this?
Okay. So first of all, because of my experience of having studied abroad, I studied from King's College London, and I've seen both sides, right? As a student and as an visa consultant, what goes on in both ends. So I felt that it's a good bridge that I understand these sides. And it's very disheartening to see that so many visa and immigration consultants approach RAD Digital and say that because this industry is on a sunset, we're thinking to shut down the business. And that's something that I've been hearing a lot quite lately, especially इस साल में. Thanks for shedding your light. It is not towards sunset, but if you do your marketing correctly, you identify what are your marketing leakages, you can actually have better quality of clients and customers coming to you via digital, because most of these visa consultants are heavily dependent on referrals. उनका पूरा business सिर्फ और सिर्फ referrals से चल रहा है. उन्होंने आज तक properly digital marketing try भी नहीं किया है. So this is what excites me.
Very good, very good. So I would like to ask you once more, what is the most common issue with this visa and immigration company when it comes to marketing their product? What are their challenges?
Sure. So जैसे अभी हम ये business heavily reliant होते हैं referrals पे, उन्होंने digital try नहीं किया होता, but जिन्होंने digital marketing में try किया होता है, उनको high intent qualified leads generate करना digital marketing से एक बहुत बड़ा task और challenge रखता है, right? And the second thing is कि उनको online trust build करना feels very difficult for them, because जो उनकी ऑडियंस है, अगर आपका सोशल मीडिया वीक है, आपकी ऑनलाइन प्रेजेंस वीक है, यू आर नॉट गिविंग एनी रीजन टू योर कस्टमर कि एक स्टूडेंट या फिर एक एंटरप्रेन्योर जो बाहर सेटल होना चाहता है वो आपको क्यों ट्रस्ट करे ओवर so many immigration consultants or visa consultants. As you said कि इस इंडस्ट्री में कोई एंट्री का वो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, हर एक इंसान खोल सकता है इस इंडस्ट्री में. These are the two most common cries that I hear from this industry.
So my question is, what is RAD Digital doing new, especially in our industry, visa and immigration, if I can know?
Yeah. So, what we've worked with और cracked with our client is कि हम अपने clients को समझाते हैं कि customer के pain behind the pain पे ज़्यादा बात करो, right? एक पंजाबी में कहावत है ना, दुख की रग पे हाथ रखना. So that is exactly what most people are missing out, and especially in this industry. वो बहुत कॉमन बात करते हैं अपने सोशल मीडिया पे या अपनी इनफैक्ट एड्स में भी कि बाहर पढ़ने जाना है, हमारे पास इस कंट्री की जॉब है या लेट्स से इस कंट्री का वीजा बहुत आसानी से मिल रहा है. बट वो तो हर कोई या हर एक वीजा और ट्रैवल इमिग्रेशन कंसल्टेंट बोल रहा है. हाउ आर यू डिफरेंट? सो दैट इज द वेरी फर्स्ट important thing, because in today's time your content is your king and it will take you way far on digital marketing, जो बहुत सारी companies एकदम overlook करते हैं. और this is what we've tweaked certain things in their marketing and the results are massive.
Which are the three, if I can ask you, three dark truths about visa and immigration, because you are more into it now?
Perfect. So the very first thing, visa and immigration consultants, or let's say for business owners, posting certain things or creators on Instagram and thinking कि ये marketing है, that's wrong. Marketing is very broad and there are a lot of things जो आपको marketing में करनी पड़ती है. Correct तरीके से ads चलानी पड़ती है जिससे आपको again high intent leads आए. आपको अपना marketing का funnel fix करना होता है जिससे आपको अच्छे और हाई इंटेंट लोग आए. एंड आपको अपनी मार्केटिंग और सेल्स मैसेजिंग कंसिस्टेंट रखनी पड़ती है जहां भी और जिस प्लेटफॉर्म पे आप मार्केटिंग कर रहे हो. सो फर्स्ट इज दिस. देन द सेकंड इज कि लॉट ऑफ पीपल सेलिब्रेट एड स्पेंड्स कि हमने एड्स में 4 लाख 5 लाख खर्च दिया है, बट जब आप देखो उसमें से उनकी लीड्स कितनी कन्वर्ट हुई, वो हार्डली 1 या 2 होती है. So do not celebrate ad spend, celebrate conversions. एंड लास्ट इज कि एक फाउंडर अपने पेज पे आज की डेट में अपीयर नहीं हो रहा है, जबकि फाउंडर्स आर द न्यू ब्रांड एम्बेसडर्स. अपने इंस्टाग्राम पेज पे और अपने सोशल मीडिया पे आओ और अपने ऑडियंस से ज्यादा बात करो, देन यू विल सी अ वेरी ग्रेट डिफरेंस कि जब कोई आपसे इन पर्सन भी आके बात करता है, द वे दे टॉक टू यू विल change so much because they know you first digitally and socially. So do not forget to build your personal brand on your social media. So these are the 3 dark truths of marketing in this industry.
I feel very honest reply.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we come towards the end of the 4th episode of RAD Talk with Radhikka, and I would sincerely like to thank Mr. Rajan Dua for his time today and for gracing his presence.
And thank you so much for enlightening us about your digital media. I never knew, which is such an in-depth homework you have done on this. Congratulations and all the very best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So if you found this podcast episode insightful, share it with someone for whom this will be valuable.
And friends, don't forget to subscribe RAD Talk with Radhikka. Thank you.